I'm Palak Kohli. I'm here on behalf of Y20 India to talk about the negotiation tactics and process which would help you to reach a mutual and effective outcome. The basis of all decision making and discussion during the G20 process is based on negotiations and consensus. This requires a strong ability to discuss and resolve points of difference and reach outcomes to matters of mutual interest. The participants of the Y20 Yuva Manthan Model G20 would be encouraged to use the right kinds of negotiation tactics in order to have a fruitful and effective experience. The criteria for scoring would include positive points for efforts like content, diplomacy, creativity, factual rebuttals, and the ability to draw consensus. The participants would be penalized for ambiguity, incoherence, rigidity, and deviating from the topic. Secondly, the negotiation process requires confidence and sharp communication skills. This would help in conveying one's argument to the opposite party. Active listening skills and interpersonal communication keeps one alert during the Model G20 process, and it also keeps you aware towards the perspective of the opposite party. This enables you to listen and critically analyze the other party's point of view, which is an added advantage to your pointer and jury scoring system. Extensive research about one's points of argument is another prerequisite which would strengthen the argument. Being clear-headed about what you expect to be the outcome of the negotiation would also avoid unnecessary deviation from the topic, ensuring a smooth and meaningful negotiation. An effective negotiation is only possible with a good temperament and emotional stability. Getting caught up in your own emotions and taking things too personally during the negotiation process would not lead to a favorable outcome. It is best to not let one's emotions dictate their approach during negotiation. Although assertiveness is very integral, yet patience is the key. A compromising approach with effective persuasion skills enables one to steer through the negotiations smoothly. This would convince the other party to reach a mutual agreement and serve one's interest in the process. Therefore, it is important to know which points are essential to one's position and which points can be conceded. One should make sure to have an openness to new ideas and solutions during the negotiation. Being flexible and accommodative of new opinions might act in one's own favor. Considering all options would actually help not to miss any unexpected opportunity which one would have never thought to consider otherwise. Most often, negotiations don't always flow in the anticipated direction. So, having the right kind of diplomatic acumen and the ability to think on one's feet is an added advantage. This enables one to mold the other party's arguments and reach a mutual consensus. Finally, negotiations are about reaching a middle ground to serve the interests of all the negotiating parties. Hence, it is always suggested to drive the negotiation process in the direction of reaching a consensus. This requires one to also be empathetic and consider the rationale behind the arguments of the opposing parties. Reaching an amicable solution is the goal of the negotiation process, and preparation, a solid plan, and a great attitude are the most powerful tools for it. So all the very best to all of you. Thank you.